It is week 4 of Safer at Home here in Wisconsin. So I have not worked since March 17th, and I miss work. And I actually was going to skip doing a video today, and I was going to make excuses, I think, for myself. My belly hurts. I made some foolish dietary choices in the last few weeks because I'm home and I don't know, I just ate some things I shouldn't have, and I have digestive disease. So there's a list of things I can't eat, and sometimes my willpower is not as good as it should be, perhaps. Today, my heart's heavy again. God told me, I gave you this time to be still. I had been asking him at the beginning of this year, prior to this whole COVID-19 mess, for direction, for, what will you have me do, Lord? That was my repeating thing. And so, he's telling me, I gave you this time to be still, and have I been still? And I have to say, all my distractions are taken away from me. They have lost their luster, I guess you could say. I spent the first 2 weeks of this safer at home business chasing after conspiracy theories, being angry and disappointed with my government, and trying to figure out what was really behind this. And everybody has their theories about that. And I've had some dreams. I've had some, I don't want to call them visions, but, thought daydreams about this. And some of them before things got really bad. Some of them before any of this was even in my state. And as of right now, my county is still, as far as they know, virus free. And I still feel safe and protected, but I'm kind of over it. I know we all want to get back to normal. I still feel in my spirit that what's never going to be normal again as we knew it. But today, this morning I was reading Ecclesiastes again because it's, the next book in the Bible in my Bible rotation reading. And that first chapter just talks about the futility of gathering wisdom. And, Ecclesiastes really talks about the futility of chasing lots of things in life. And, I realize it's an interesting book, you'd have to read it. I still can't wrap my head around a lot of it, and I'm not a theologian, a preacher, or a Bible scholar, so I just read it and then pray on it. And I don't know where my point is here. My heart's heavy. I feel very not depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm realizing that all my coping mechanisms and all the things that I would have used to distract myself from anything are taken away from me. Because I went into this thinking I'm going to get so much done. I'm going to get all these projects done. And at this point, 4 weeks in, I'm a hard worker. I could have completely changed the interior of my house. And I could have done a lot of things outside, but being as I am not working and no funding is coming in as promised by our government, I can't spend any money. So any projects I would have done in my house cost money, painting, I need new flooring in the main area of my house. I can't spend any money. So even though I did get, that stimulus thing, I not wanting to spend it because I don't know how long I'm going to be out of work. And I don't, I just always like to have a backup, I guess. I have a odd relationship with money. I don't know what else you're supposed to do with it, but I don't like to spend it. But yeah, all of the trappings that would normally distract me are either not appealing or I'm unable to do them. So, this morning in my prayer time, I'm just once again asking God, give me singleness of heart. Take my heart of stone and turn it into a heart of flesh. And, I've asked that many times over the years. And, I asked it, but I didn't really know what it meant. And I'm always asking for what my purpose is, and always looking for this huge, well, maybe not I am always looking for this huge purpose, and I'm still not even sure what that is. But yeah, all my distractions are taken away. I have to really focus on what's important. And I knew going into this safer at home business, that is what was going to happen. And all of my self-preservation, self-isolation mechanisms, I'm not really sure how much of that I need to continue after this. I will be, I hate to even say this out loud because it terrifies me, but I will be returning to church when this is over. When they open churches up again, I'm going to return to church. And I definitely have a different, I don't want to say motive. When I first went to church as a young person, as an adult, as a young mother, when I joined a church, I was lonely. And I went in there looking for community, and community is important. But I went in there looking for community, looking for what they could do for me. And I came out disappointed, which, churches are full of people and people disappoint you. So that is going to happen. And people aren't perfect, neither am I. But this time, I'm really just going in with a heart of obedience because God is calling me back, and not for what they can do for me. And, I'm really just going in with my servant's heart. I don't want to be taken advantage of, but I want to go in with a little bit more perspective than I did the first time. I am a very different person than I was at 23 years old when I joined a church all those years ago. No question for today. I'm really going back and forth. Self-doubt has come in, because I'm really going back and forth of whether or not we should continue the questions. It's circulating in my mind. Is self-love selfish? Is self-love, is exploring the things about yourself that are good, is it something that's productive, or does it come off as arrogance? And this is the thing that made me not want to do it to start. But I know, self-exploration and analysis, and God even, it's even like, search my heart, oh God. Is that what this is, or is this something that's outside of that? I'm really not sure. But week 4 of Safer at Home, and I'm not self-destructing, but I definitely feel heavy today without the distractions of my normal life of going to work and having to rush and hustle and fill my days with things that keep me from thinking, keep me from hearing God's voice. And yeah, so sorry this video is late today. Yeah, back and forth with this. How are you guys doing? I really, really wanted to do live stream, but YouTube is not letting me because I just want to sit down and, do this kind of thing, but then see your comments because I want to know how everyone is doing. And, I feel the pull to talk about what's going on in our country, but at the same time, I feel like some of us need a distraction and to talk about something that doesn't involve that. So, well, anyway, I have rambled long enough. I appreciate you guys so much. I so appreciate this platform to be able to just sit and talk and I would do it for 2 subscribers. I would probably do it for no subscribers, but I do appreciate you guys hanging with me in my hot mess of a person that I am at times. So have a great day. Live in love out of the way you've been created.